What's up?
In this video, I predict MLB Awards, division rankings, and the playoffs. Okay, MLB Awards predictions. Let's go. So, for the Cy Young, I have Tarek Skubal in the AL and Blake Snell in the NL. I feel like Skubal is going to stay as the best pitcher in the AL, and Snell is going to retake the crown from Chris Sale. I think Chris Sale, 2024, that was 1 year. He's not going to be as good as that ever again, which is kind of obvious because nobody can be that good twice. Comeback Player of the Year. In the AL, I have Bo Bichette, and in the National League, I have Bobby Miller. Bobby Miller was the worst player in MLB last year, and Bo Bichette wasn't good either. But I think Bichette is going to rebound, and Miller is going to find his groove. I think Ohtani, Yamamoto, all the Dodgers staff, they're going to teach him stuff, and he's going to be really good. For my Manager of the Year, I have Bob Schneider in the AL and Dave Roberts in the National League. I have a lot of hope in the Blue Jays this year. I did last year. Yeah, but I really hope that the Blue Jays rebound and go back to their 2023 form. And Dave Roberts is just, we saw what he did in the postseason, and I think he's gonna do even better in 2025. For the Hank Aaron Award, I have Vladdy Guerrero Jr. and Juan Soto. I have a lot of faith in the Blue Jays, especially Vladdy, which you'll see in my rankings today. Juan Soto, he's new to New York. He's new to Queens, and I think he's going to do better than he did in the Bronx. He's going to do better than he did in Washington, better than he did in San Diego. And I don't think he's going to win the MVP just yet, foreshadowing, but I think he might be second or third again. Rookie of the Year, I have Roman Anthony in the American League and Roki Sasaki in the National League. Now, Sasaki's obvious, and Roman Anthony, I don't know a lot about him, but I've heard that he's the best prospect in MLB right now. And judging from that, I guess he's going to win the Rookie of the Year. I know nothing about him, though. For the MVP, I have Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the American League. Vladdy is, again, I have a lot of hope for him, like I said. And I don't know. I think I have a lot of hope for him. He's going to be really good this year. I don't know. And I think Ohtani's going to run it back in the National League. Pitching, he might not get as many stolen bases, but that's okay. Script. All right. So for my divisional, starting with the AL. The AL West, I have the Astros in first place, the A's in second. Before you click off, I have reasoning. I have faith in the A's as well, way more than I do in Toronto. I think that they're going to be really good. I have faith in them. The Rangers in third, the Mariners in fourth, and the Angels in fifth. For the Central, I have the Tigers in first, the Guardians in second, the Royals in third, the Twins in fourth, and the White Sox, obviously, in fifth. In the East, I have the Yanks in first, the Jays in second, the Orioles in third, the Red Sox in fourth, the Rays in fifth. Now let's talk about this. The A's, I think, like I already explained, I think they're going to be really good in Sacramento. Really good in Sacramento, way better than they have been in the past. And I have a lot of faith in them. The Astros, I think they're going to be regressing, but not enough to lose the AL West title, because I just don't think that they're that bad yet, and the division isn't good yet. But I'm seeing that their division is getting better each year, so I think in a few years the Astros are going to be second place, or maybe even third. for the Tigers, I think they're going to win the Central instead of the Guardians because the Guardians just shipped off Josh Naylor, and they signed Carlos Santana to replace him. Josh Naylor was one of their best players last year, and I think he was one of the main reasons why the Guardians made it as far as they did. And the Tigers are an up-and-coming team. I don't have faith in the Royals or the Twins. The Yankees are obviously going to win the East, and the Blue Jays, like I said, I have a lot of faith in them. I don't have faith in the Orioles. However, in the National League, for the National League West, I think that they're going to run it back. It's going to be the exact same as last year. Dodgers in first, Padres in second, Diamondbacks in third, Giants in fourth, Rockies in fifth. No explanation here. The Central, the Brewers, I think, are still going to win the division, but barely over the Reds. The Cubs are going to be third in my predictions, and the Pirates and Cards are fourth and fifth, respectively. The Reds, I have hope in. They just got Gavin Lux. And I think they're going to do better. I think Ellie De La Cruz is way too overrated, but I still think he's pretty good. In the National League East, I have the Mets in first, the Phillies in second, the Braves in third, the Nationals in fourth, and the Marlins in fifth. The Mets just got Juan Soto. They're going to do a lot better. They just got Clay Holmes as a starting pitcher. The Mets, I think, are going to win the division, and the Phillies are still obviously good, but they're going to be second after just their first year of winning the division in a long time. The Braves, I don't have hope in. I think they're going to be regressing. Ronald Acuna Jr. isn't going to be back to MVP form. He's still going to be decent, but he's going to be maybe a little lower than Anthony Santander level. Okay. You guys better sit down for this because my playoff predictions are kind of wild. In the wild card, I have the Astros playing the Guardians in the American League. In the American League wild card, I have the Astros playing the Guardians and the A's playing the Blue Jays, with the Yankees and Tigers having byes. I think the Astros and the A's are going to advance. I have a lot of hope for the Blue Jays in the regular season, but none in the playoffs. They're just like the Dodgers in 2022 and 2023. I have, in the NLDS, I have the Tigers playing the Sacramento A's and the Houston Astros playing the New York Yankees. I think the Astros will move on, and the A's will beat the Tigers in a Game 5 to advance and then fall to the Houston Astros with a return to the World Series for Houston. Now in the National League, I have the Phillies playing the Padres, the Braves playing the Arizona Diamondbacks, and the Dodgers and Mets having byes. I think the Phillies are going to beat the Padres, and the Braves are going to just squeak by the Diamondbacks, just like how they squeaked into the playoffs over the Brewers. I think the Mets are going to beat the Braves, obviously. Not obviously, but I think it's obvious. The Dodgers are going to beat the Phillies in a Game 4. And the Dodgers will move on to the World Series in a 2024 NLCS rematch. In the World Series, the Astros will fall to the Dodgers in 5 games, and the Dodgers will be back-to-back champions. I hope you guys enjoyed my awards predictions, and I will see you next time.